Oh, here's another thing I've discovered. You know, it sucks screwing a garden hose into this. So what I end up going to do is buying these quick disconnects from Lowe's. I think they sell pairs of these for $6, and man, it just saves so much time. You know, yeah, you know, and they're pretty good quality. I haven't had any of these fail. I've probably got half a dozen of these laying around. Oh yeah, get these at Lowe's. I have seen AutoGeek.net try to sell you the same exact tool for like $20, $15, something ridiculous. Oh, and plus shipping. Something ridiculous for something that you can go buy at your local home improvement center. I think Home Depot sells them too, but I have Lowe's is closest to me, so that's where I do my hardware shopping. Another product, don't buy buckets from AutoGeek or any of the other suppliers. I'll tell you why. You can get a bucket from Lowe's for like $5. You know, yeah, this has a Lowe's. Actually, it doesn't have a Lowe's logo on it. Interesting. Huh. I've never noticed that before. Anyway, go get a bucket from Lowe's, 2 buckets from Lowe's, and you can find the grit guards online. I want to say they average about $9 or $10, but buy the buckets locally, because shipping a bucket is stupid. Unless, you know, they happen to have a killer deal for like $15. I don't know. I just paying $5 for a bucket locally. Get the grit guards online. I use the 2 bucket method. So I've got 2 buckets, 2 grit guards. And I usually, that's when I have to actually wash the car and not just use a pressure washer. And those are the mitt, the cotton mitt from Adams Products. I'm kind of a big fan of their stuff. But anyway, 2 buckets, get those at Lowe's or Home Depot. And if you want to get the special sealing bucket, again, don't buy it from AutoGeek.net. Some of the stuff is just stupid. Get the bucket. You can get the same sealing lid at Lowe's and Home Depot. I know, I've seen them. They both sell it. That sealing lid will click on, and then the top actually unscrews like a traditional lid. So it's got a threaded lid on it. And I think that lid is like $6. So you can have their, you know, the premium bucket with their sticker on it for $30 or $40, or you can spend $11 at Lowe's and call it a day. There, you know, and I'll be honest, I have no need for taking a bucket to a car show. I've seen people do it, and they got the AutoGeek stickers on it. I do all my washing at home. Plus, with the recent development of all these waterless wash products, if you really need to wash a car at a car show, you probably shouldn't be there. So, but like I said, you got the waterless products. Here's old school. This is I don't know, there's cleaner in there. I don't remember the name of the brand. Gilmore? Yeah, Gilmore Foam Master. This is an older style of the foam gun. You know, this is like the original, and this is for people that don't have pressure washers. The Foam Master, this is a decent product. It just doesn't compare to a pressurized water system. It suds. It doesn't really foam at all. I use this for a really long time, and I kind of use this on my truck. I don't really use a lot of the pressure washer on the truck. And this is actually where I discovered the first time I saw the quick disconnects. So kind of hard to do holding the camera, but anyway, the Gilmore actually has a quick disconnect built into it. So that was the first time I saw that. I was like, wow, that's really cool. The only thing that sucks about the Gilmore is when you try to use this to wash the car, you know, it's either full on or full off, and you know, there's no like jet settings or any of that. So what I have is I actually have the quick disconnects on these as well on my gun. So when I swap between hosing the car off and then spraying it with foam. I'll actually switch the whole gun because the Gilmore, this gun sucks, or the hose part, sprayer, that part sucks. I just never was a big fan of that, so I've just got a cheap, I think I got this at Walmart for $5 or $6. It wasn't that much money. Anyway, I switch guns. It doesn't have the quick disconnect on it, but normally it does. Switch guns, hose off the car, and then I switch the guns back to the Gilmore when I use that. What else? Oh, you'll see the remains of a X-Hose Pro. Yeah, that's the name of that. X-Hose Pro. That's 50 feet. I've literally probably gone through 10 of those because I'm a sucker, and I was like, oh yeah, I really like having, not having to wrap up 100 feet or 50 feet of hose, garden hose. But I've probably, what happens with those is if you don't use it for a while and you turn the water on, and I usually stretch mine out so there's no kinks in it or anything. Turn your garden hose on, or I'm sorry, turn the spigot on, and the thing will literally explode. It goes pow, and will explode on you. And those things are cheap. Those were, I think they were 2 for $30, 2 for $40, or maybe it was like $40 for that, and then like $10 shipping and handling. But if you spend another $10 shipping and handling, you got a second one for free. So I think I had $50 or $60 tied up into that. Like I said, I've blown up 10 of those probably. And there was actually a class action lawsuit against X-Hose Pro. I actually got in on it and sent in the ends back, and I think you have to send that in before August, so it's ending soon. But anyway, you had to send the hose ends in and proof that you'd purchased it in the past. And I still have my original order email, so I just sent all that in. And I think you're supposed to get like $15. It's almost not worth the paying for the stamp, not the stamp, but the shipping cost of sending that crap in. But hey, $15 for probably the $100 I've spent, I'll take it. But anyway, I highly don't recommend any of those products. Just the design sucks, and they literally blow up. So honestly, I hate dealing with long, old hoses. Well, that's an actually newer one, but I think that's 50 to 100 feet from Lowe's. That is the Never Kink brand. I've not had a problem with it. It just sucks that you have to wrap it up every time you use it and throw it back up on the wall. If there was a good storage solution for garden hoses, that would be cool. But the boxes and the rolling cart, I have a rolling cart over here. I'm just not a huge fan of them. The problem with the rolling carts is the damn things leak. The supply hose, that's plastic. You're screwing in a metal garden supply hose into a plastic container, and the thing snaps and they just leak. That's one complaint. The stupid thing falls over all the time, and I'm just not a huge fan of the not rubber. Well, I guess it's rubber. The old school garden hose, but with this new house that we're in, I actually have my garden hose spigot. It's not on the garage at all. So this is the two bay. This is the third bay. You'd think the garden hose would, the water spigot would be along this back wall. No, it's not. It's actually past my laundry room. It's off of my kitchen, which is 2 rooms back. And I have to feed that all the way through the yard, past the air conditioning units, around the driveway, and out into the main part of the driveway. You can't see that, but so what I literally just have a 100-foot hose attached to the kitchen wall all the time, and I just leave it outside, stretched out. I have it running along the edges of the driveway and along the house. So, and whenever I need it, I just will attach into it over here. So, not the best solution, but hey, I don't have to pick it up every time. So, but yeah, I think that's about it for washing.
Here you can see the brass shutoff valve from Lowe's. It allows you to turn the water supply off between when you want to switch your quick disconnects, and basically allows you to turn the water off. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and please subscribe. Thank you.